Have you ever dreamt about taking a cruise on one of them fancy boats, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul? It's floating on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach. One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
You know you gotta do the things you've only dreamed about. Don't let anything stop you thinking you can't go all out. You can do the things you never thought were possible with Helping Hands to help you get there. Even oceans are no obstacle. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
So if you ever dreamed about taking a cruise in one of them big old boats, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze, yeah, there is still hope. Don't let the ocean be an ocean that is out of reach. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You've got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
What's going on, YouTube? My name is Rafael and I am with Visors Travel. But today is not about our channel. Today is about Helping Hands for Cruising. And what is Helping Hands for Cruising? Well, that is a non-profit organization that helps people with disabilities to be able to cruise, to be able to enjoy a vacation that otherwise probably they wouldn't want to make. Today I'm here at a friend's house. We're about to celebrate 4th of July. So what a great occasion to talk about Helping Hands for Cruising. I have the privilege of being on the first cruise together with the winner of the first cruise, Mr. Kenneth Oakes. So please, if you see it, that you want to help somebody that maybe have a disability, that maybe they cannot travel by themselves, please check it out. Please check out all the information on the description below, and please give a little bit of money for somebody to enjoy the vacation of a lifetime. Peace, and remember, life is short. Travel more.
Well. G'day, folks, and Yep. Well, I want to say g'day to everybody. Welcome aboard. Thank you for joining us here at the Helping Hands Chat with Sean. Folks, the good news is, hey, Christmas is near. So let's think of some presents that you might be able to give to people. Maybe you might even do a bit of a donation. And the good news is, when you donate to Helping Hands for Cruising, the good news is that you are actually helping to get somebody on board a cruise ship. I can tell you 100% of the funds that you donate go towards getting somebody on board a cruise ship. So, for example, on our very first cruise, as you heard, Kenneth Oakes was on there. 100% of the funds raised got young Mr. Kenneth on a cruise ship. Our next two sets of recipients, James and his wife Cindy Catanese, and also Scott and Amber Hicks, they were on our second group cruise, and that was fully funded again by Helping Hands for Cruising, by all the people who donated to the Helping Hands for Cruising charitable organisation. Our fourth recipient, a lovely lady by the name of Roxanne. Roxy will be on our third cruise, and that's a cruise that is being put up by young Amy from Amethyst Hayes. That cruise is going to be on the Carnival Breeze, and that ship's sailing out of, I believe it's Charlotte, I could be wrong, but that cruise is going to Prosecco and Cozumel, and then back into, I could be wrong. It's either Charlotte or it's actually Galveston. I think it's Galveston, and it'll be sailing in and out of Galveston to Prosecco and to Cozumel. So there's some fun going on there. As you can see, our charity is certainly doing its stuff. For those of you across the pond, we are a 501c3, so any donations that you will be providing will be you'll be able to get a receipt for that, and of course you can write that off against your tax. But if you can have a look, for those of you that are across the pond, if you're donating in USD, please use the round QR code. If you're donating in Australian dollars, please use the square QR code. And please do donate. We, as I said before, we're getting some amazing people going on board cruise ships. Kenneth Oakes was the first, James and Cindy, and of course Scott and Amber Hicks were the second on the second cruise, and now Roxy on the third. And there are some other cruises coming up. We're looking at the Ducks cruise in 408 days, and then Ocean to Ocean are also looking to put a recipient on board. Their cruise goes out on the 15th of June 2025. It goes from Seattle up to Alaska, and that's going to be on the Norwegian Encore, I believe, and that's going to be an amazing cruise from what I understand. In roughly around about 730 odd days, we're looking at the Rock and Roll group cruise. At the moment, we're waiting on some extra bits of info for that one. And you know what, folks, we're going to be having an absolute ball. There'll be a couple of bands there that are rock and roll tribute bands, and they'll be tributing and doing tributes for a number of high rolling bands that were in the 1970s, 80s. I won't tell you who that is at the moment. Just hang on and you will get all the info we need as time goes by. At any rate, folks, what can I say? Things are moving along at a snail's pace at the moment, because we're waiting on some info to come in as to some of the other things that are happening. Currently, the board for Helping Hands for Cruising are in the throes of getting some technical things put in place, and once those technical things are put in place, we shall be moving along quite nicely. In the meantime, we're looking at round about February for our next cruiseathon, so we can raise some more funds. We don't need a cruiseathon to actually get donations, folks. All you need to do is just donate, and we will get some people on board cruise ships, which is exactly what we need. So what can I say? Some important things that are going on. We've got cruise ships doing all sorts of things. Apparently the cruise ships in Nassau, all the cruise ships, I think there's about 8 or 9 that are from the Royal Caribbean are not going into Nassau at the moment for whatever reason. So let's talk about what's happening down under then. So now Cruise ships that are in the port of Brisbane today, being the 21st, that's Australian time. So no cruise ships in the port today, but on Friday the Coral Princess will be in. Yesterday we had Quantum of the Seas, and then the Pacific Encounter comes in on Saturday. In terms of who's in Victoria, in Melbourne, currently, well, the Coral Princess was in on Saturday. The next ship that's going to come in is the Grand, and that's going to be Wednesday the 29th, the Grand Princess. And then the Queen Elizabeth is coming in on Sunday the 3rd of December. So we're getting a little bit of highfalutincy happening here with the Queen Elizabeth. In New South Wales, in Sydney, the Carnival Splendor was in today. Tomorrow we will have the Coral Princess, and that will be at the Overseas Passenger Terminal. The Ovation of the Seas will be in on Thursday, and then the Brilliance of the Seas on Friday, all at the Overseas Passenger Terminal. Over at the Eden Cruise Wharf, we've got the Majestic Princess on the 26th of November, and then the 27th it'll move into the Overseas Passenger Terminal. So some exciting stuff happening down under right now. All the great cruise ships are coming in, and we're going to be having some fun with that. At the end of the day, folks, we're certainly looking forward to getting a bucket load of people on board a cruise ship, so please do whatever you can to provide. I mean, you guys are going to be doing that. Look, there's so much negative stuff in the world going on right now. What with two major wars going on right now, what with young kids getting their knickers in a knot and protesting left, right and centre everywhere around the world. Why don't we do something? Why don't we create a little bit of peace and happiness for somebody and give them an opportunity to jump on a cruise ship, like we've done with Kenneth Oakes, like we've done with Scott and Amber Hicks and James and Cindy Catanese. Why don't we look at getting other people, such as Roxanne, on board cruise ships? Give them a cruise of a lifetime. Give them a break. Give them an opportunity to see the world, see something new, and get a bit of respite from what they've been dealing with. For example, people who are, say, carers of somebody who's disabled or whatever. There are times when they actually want to get a bit of respite. So let's give them that respite. Let's give them the opportunity to go and experience life on board a cruise. I mean, folks, what more can we ask for? So, yeah. So having said that, the good news is cruising is back. People are willing to take the opportunity to have some fun and get on board a cruise ship. So let's give new people the opportunity to have a cruise. Now here's the interesting thing, because the upshot of Kenny having his cruise is that he was actually able to figure out a way to fund himself on a cruise. Can you believe that? He's just come back from his second cruise, and I can tell you he had an absolute ball. He had an absolute ball, a good time. And we'll actually get him on board. Helping Hands will do an interview with Kenny, and at that interview we will have a chat and talk about his last cruise and how much Helping Hands has helped him get on that cruise. So cheers to Kenny. Good job, mate. Proud of you. Ugh, I'm busy drinking a sweet Moscato. A pink Moscato. Moscatos are really pink, really sweet wine, and it's not my normal. I finished my red the other day, so having an opportunity to try a sip of one of Ilana's wines. She loves the Moscatos. So there we go. Anyway, folks, what can I say? It's we're certainly moving in the right direction. We're getting more people interested in cruising, and yeah, we're going to have some fun. Now, I know that there's some people going on the new Carnival Jubilee fairly shortly. I believe that cruise ship is coming in to pick up its first set of cruises that will be doing the inaugural. I believe that there will also be the new celebrity ship that Don and a couple of others are going on. So that will be an exciting cruise. And an opportunity for people to actually get a good look at a brand new ship. Well, from our point of view, down under, we'd love to actually get on to an inaugural cruise, but that will happen in due course. I think Ilana and I need to get to the point where we can actually get ourselves all excited and involved and on a cruise ship. At any rate. Now, by the way, folks, 34 days to go to Christmas, 40 days to New Year's Eve. What are your New Year's resolutions? What have you got in mind? I know that instead of us giving gifts, we're going to be making donations to Helping Hands in honour of various friends or in honour of various Christmas gifts. So that's us. That's what we're going to be doing. So that's about all the info I've got from our side of things, folks. But you know what? If you're interested, please drop us a line. If you've got anybody that you want to actually go on board a cruise ship, a recipient, I will ask you, please put together a 2 to 5 minute video. And drop that in. All the details for the board are below. Otherwise, you can go onto the website www.helpinghands4cruising.org, and if you go in and just link into that website, it will tell you where you can drop videos. You drop the video there, and then the board will have a look and either go yes or no. Same thing applies with people, groups that want to host a recipient. Just put together a video like we got from Ocean to Ocean and like we got from Amy and all the other cruises that we've done. We got them to put together a 2 to 5 minute video telling us why they want to host a recipient and the sort of help, the sort of assistance that they'll be able to provide to the recipient when they get on board and how they can enjoy their cruise. So I'm going to ask you folks, do the same thing. Just drop us a video, let the board decide, and then people will be followed up, and we will get the right people on board a cruise ship. That's our aim, that's our goal, and so we want to get a lot of enjoyment. And hopefully everybody's life will be changed. I mean, if you think about it, you just heard from Raphael Viso from Viso's Travel, and he also this week, a couple of weeks ago, we had Darian from Magnificent Germany and Eric B from Traveling with Eric B, all on board a cruise. And they all did things that reminded them of the inaugural Helping Hands for Cruising group cruise. So, you know what, folks? The idea is that at some point we want to get as many people on board a cruise ship. And they will tell you the inaugural group cruise was an amazing one. But everyone has its benefits and everyone is amazing. So, and it changes people's lives. What more can I say? So with that in mind, folks, I'm going to ask you, please hand over your dollars. Let's get some people on board a cruise ship. And with that in mind, I'm going to say to you, I'm going to call it quits. It's a short one today. couple of things going on. But what I will do is I will get you folks to have a look at the intro video. And folks, you guys have a great day. Sean will be on tomorrow with the Down Under Cruises tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. Australian time, which is about 4 a.m. or Sparrow Fart time, your time across the pond. Guys, look forward to catching up with you tomorrow, and let's have some fun. Let's get some more people on board a cruise ship. With that in mind, have a great night, have a great day, a safe one, and take it easy.
Have you ever dreamt about taking a cruise on one of them fancy boats, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul? It's floating on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach. One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising. Making your dream a reality.
You know you gotta do the things you've only dreamed about. Don't let anything stop you thinking you can't go all out. You can do the things you never thought were possible with helping hands to help you get there. Even oceans are no obstacle. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising. Making your dreams a reality.
So if you ever dreamed about taking a cruise in one of them big old boats, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze, yeah, there is still hope. Don't let the ocean be an ocean that is out of reach. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You've got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come